What's happening, everybody?
What up, what up?
Welcome back to the High School Sweethearts
Question mark.
podcast. I am Sean Martin. This is my wife.
Chanel.
And we are here to bore you for the next half hour of your day. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully we don't bore you.
Hopefully you're tuning in for the third time.
Hopefully the third time.
We're not that boring.
Hopefully the third time. But we gotta come clean about something, though. We almost didn't do it this week.
We did. We struggled.
We almost didn't do it this week.
We fought. No, just kidding. We
did
didn't fight.
Actually, we did
I don't know. I would not call it a fight. I would call it a disagreement.
So today's Wednesday. It is approximately holy crap, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock.
Wednesday. You all will be seeing this in 2 hours, hopefully.
Hopefully it's ready by then.
Might be late. But anyway, usually we record these on Mondays so that we don't have to worry about pushing it with time and whatnot. Plus, I'm off on Mondays. Mondays, it just usually works out. So
it just works out best
we do it
on Mondays, yeah.
But this week's been crazy. Just been a crazy week.
It's been it was the first week of 2020. I almost said 2019.
Full week of 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just been a crazy week. It kind of snuck up on us. We kind of didn't realize that we only really thought out like 2 episodes.
No.
To be honest.
No. That is not how it happened. Do you want to share how it happened?
Please share how it happened.
What had happened was that.
Sorry.
What had happened was I had several fabulous ideas. I mean, cutting edge ideas.
They were cutting edge.
And Sean shot down all of them. So when it came to recording time on Monday night, Sean didn't feel that he had a topic that he could confidently talk about.
It's true.
And so we didn't do it on Monday night.
It's true.
So that's what happened.
Maybe we'll hit some of those ideas sometime. Also, like I said, it's been a crazy week. Some of those, it was a long weekend. I was mentally not in my normal space.
Sean had his 8th midlife crisis for the year.
Whatever.
Even though it's only day 7.
Whatever.
Actually, today's the 8th.
All right.
So what a day. That works out.
Yeah, whatever. It's just been a week. So we figured, heck, let's just go talk on this thing and let's try to touch base with everybody else who their week gets the best of them too. So
I mean, it's not just us?
Kind of by accident. Actually, you know what? You're welcome for saving the podcast by accident. Life kind of created our own topic this week.
I guess so. I hope you all enjoy.
Because, yeah, life just happened this week, and I know that happens to you guys too. So let's go back to when it all started, when the craziness started, the lack of sleep. So Friday.
The lack of sleep.
For me. For you, okay. You didn't have to worry about it. So Friday, I opened Friday morning at Chick-fil-A. So that means I was at the store at 5:30 a.m. And I got off at 2, and I needed a haircut. So I left, went to go get my haircut, and this one decides to text me and say...
My car had told me that I needed to pull over safely because it was overheating.
Yes. So Chanel has been driving a 2012 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport.
Which I love.
Which she loves.
That is my baby.
Your parents got that for you when you turned 16.
Yes.
You've had it ever since.
Yes.
It's a piece of junk.
No.
At one point, it was a nice car.
It was
a nice car.
An amazing car. Nice. I love that car.
Maybe not amazing. It's a nice car. Yeah. The plan was to replace it this summer. It really was in the plan. And then so I get off work at like 2. I get a text that she's sitting along the highway.
No, but I'm sitting in Blue Ridge Summit because my GPS took me every which way from Frederick to
and
the
her
Blue
car
Ridge
told
Summit.
her that it didn't feel like driving anymore and she needed to pull it over. So there's just a bunch of stuff. Some things.
It's had other problems.
It needs new brakes. It needs new tires. It needs
a lot.
It's to the point where we're gonna start putting $100 here and $100 there and a couple $100 here and whatever. And I'm like, let's just whatever. So I'm like, just limp the thing to the church. I'll pick you up and we'll go look at cars.
Which I was very hesitant about.
You were extremely hesitant.
Because anytime we go look at cars, we buy a car. So the one other time we went to go look at a car, we bought a car.
Yeah, we were there forever.
I do not like buying cars. Mm-hmm. It feels so final. Like it feels so like.
Oh, it's kind of scary.
It's kind of scary, but it's like that's it. Like you bought the car, now that's what that's it.
Yeah.
And so I don't like that.
I'm all about it. I'll go buy a car right now.
And it's a lot of money. It's a big decision. What Sean will do, like he just said, at the drop of a hat, he could flip a coin and that's the car he's buying and he will drive off the lot.
Yep.
I feel like I need to like sleep on it and think about it and like envision myself in it. And you will just drive it off the lot within 2 minutes of talking and shaking a guy's hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whole way down there, she's telling me that we're not buying a car tonight. We're not buying a car tonight. I'm like, well, we might be.
We're sticking to this budget. We're sticking to this number. We're not going to go here. We're going to go look around. We're definitely not buying a car tonight.
Yeah. So we go down there, and we started looking around, and we found one. And we
bought a car.
And we bought a car. So we bought a car Friday. The fun
with
part...
With not knowing 12 hours before or 5 hours before that we were going to buy a car.
We get to the dealership at 4:30. And I think I pulled into the house at 11:30.
Yeah.
I think
it was a very long process.
It was after midnight, so I got home, like decompressed and was like ready to go to bed.
Just another reason why I hate buying cars.
So I was back at the store at 6 a.m. on Saturday, and was there till 2. Oh yeah, for so long I forgot about it. Was there till 2. Got off, went back at 4:30.
Yeah, you had a busy day.
And I was there till 9, a little after 9.
Yeah.
So I was just exhausted going into Sunday. Sunday, with working at a church, Sundays, there's no such thing as a day off on Sunday.
Right, so you basically work all day long.
So then I was back up on the road to the church. I was at the church by 7 on Sunday morning. Yep. And then throughout the day, different things at the church. I got home about 9:30 Sunday night.
Right. You don't literally take a day off at all during the week.
So Monday rolled around. And we're like, dude, what are we talking about on this podcast?
Right. And again, I had life-changing ideas that no one wanted to do.
My body's just moving. I don't really know what's happening. So yeah, the weekend got away from us. We didn't really have a chance to think about it. Camden, you're literally on the microphone. Say hi, bud. So he's here right now because he's the next. Well, he's not next, but we'll make him next because he's right there at the microphone. You probably hear him chomping his lips right over the microphone.
Staring at us.
So this morning. So Chanel had a snow day today.
I did.
Which was great and nice for her. So I for once didn't have to go into work until later in the day. So we both had plans just to kind of sleep in and take it easy. And at 5:30 this morning, this one wakes us up to him just shaking his head crazy.
It was constant. I tried to ignore it because I didn't think it would amount to anything. I thought it was once
or twice and it was going to be done.
It was constant. You couldn't even shut your eyes because all you would do, you would hear his chain rattle and his ears flap back and forth, and it was constant. So to Dr. Google we went.
So Camden has an ear infection.
Yes.
So we literally couldn't. Yeah, he just would walk around and shake his head.
Yeah.
He couldn't lay down. He couldn't. No. Apparently, he was I guess you said when he came to come back in from outside, he ran into the door.
He ran face first into the door.
He was disoriented.
Poor guy.
So I'm trying to figure out where I can go to get some medicine. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm this isn't gonna. I'm not gonna go anywhere. So then I was half asleep. I'm oh, Walmart. So it's 6:30 in the morning. I wake up. I go to Walmart. Walmart ain't got nothing there.
I don't know what you expected to get at Walmart.
Then I look, and there's another place. Something. I got something else for him. So we got home, got his ear taken care of, and then kind of crashed for the rest of the morning, and then went to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, just another example of life. Life gets to us,
Yeah.
doesn't stop even when we're exhausted and tired.
Right.
Life just keeps
always
going.
something
There's
coming
always,
at you.
there's always something.
I'm constantly trying to figure out how to deal with it, how to fix it, how to change it, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah. So and kind of, I mean, maybe looking back on, maybe I was just tired, but like this, I didn't have a midlife crisis. But and I'm still kind of struggling through some of it. But there was some stuff this weekend that just kind of had a. There's a lot of parts of my life that aren't decided yet. Like they're not like I'm.
I feel like you're in the middle of a lot of things.
I'm like in limbo.
Right. Transition or in the middle of or whatever you want to call it.
Like basically all of the important areas of my life.
Right.
And that kind of all boiled over this weekend, and I was just like, I didn't want to. Yeah.
It was a midlife crisis.
It was a midlife crisis, but
I think it was.
But yeah, so that was life just won this week. So we decided last week, we were like, look, we've gone through 2 weeks, and we've for some reason people have sat and listened to us. But all we've done is just tell you guys about us.
Right. Right.
Like, what's the point in listening to a podcast unless you can get something out of it? So part of the goal for this week was like, hey, what advice can we give people? What can we give to people so that they can take away from our podcast? And that was part of my hesitancy on Monday was like, man, I don't got my life together. What in the world? Why am I? Who am I to give any advice on anything?
Again, my world-shattering ideas I thought were all fabulous.
Yeah, but it was like I was genuinely struggling with how in the world can I get on the internet and tell people anything?
Right, when
I'm having these issues.
I can laugh at it now.
And literally, like, now as I'm talking about it, it's like I hope you guys realize that is like, this is
real.
This is just us.
Right.
And this is why we're doing this, and we want to meet other people that are going through the same thing. Like, I guarantee you there's other couples out there that, as soon as you think you're getting ahead, something happens. The car breaks down, or the furnace breaks. God help us when this. I'm waiting for it.
Let's knock on wood.
Oh.
Let's not talk about it.
It makes us. Maybe at some point here it'll kick on and you'll hear it rattle. Like, oh my gosh, it's awful.
Sound like the house is falling down. That'll be fun.
But yeah, so that was like, so since Monday it's been. So are we doing this podcast? Are we doing it? Are we just gonna cop out and not do it? Are we doing it? I'm like,
well,
so that's been
so good.
That's been my thing, is like, I wanted to do something.
Right.
Because I didn't want to let the week win.
Right. But I think we didn't want to come on here and be disingenuous.
Yeah, disingenuous.
Ooh,
disingenuous isn't a word.
Yes, it is.
I don't think that's a word.
I was just so proud of myself for that.
Look it up.
Yes.
Disingenuous.
Disingenuous is totally a word.
I don't think disingenuous is a word.
Disingenuous. Look it up. Pause.
Disingenuous. Okay, hold on.
I think it
Disingenuous.
Look it up. What's the definition?
Not candid or sincere, typically by pretending that one knows less about something than one really knows.
Yeah!
It is actually a word. I stand corrected.
I'm smarter than you think.
You're okay.
Anyway, back to my life-changing ideas. I'm just kidding.
No, go ahead. Tell them your ideas.
No.
Tell them your ideas.
No.
Tell them some of your ideas.
No, I was just saying that we didn't want to come on here on Monday.
Yeah.
And be disingenuous and try to do something that we weren't both ready for, and that we that we both weren't ready for, and didn't want to put on a show. Again, we want to be as real as possible. Yeah. That is our goal here. So to go and try to do it just because that's what we do on Mondays, and we need to get this done because, again, that's what we do on Mondays, we didn't want to do that. Yeah. And so we felt. We even talked about it today. Like, what are we going to do? Well, why don't we just get on and tell them about our week, and whatever, like, happens from here. Because we try to do this, like, without editing most of it. Right. Like, we try to do this unedited, and so, here we are giving you what we're giving you right now. I mean, might not be
just take
shattering, but I think it's
we just want to,
real
just encourage you guys to know that there's other people out there that their week is kicking them in the rear end.
Right. And are having midlife crisis at 25.
Not midlife crisis. If I only lived to 50, then man. Yeah. But so just a quick, and this one's not going to be as long as they usually are. I think we're probably wrapping it up here before too long.
Right.
But just we, like I said, we wanted to get on here and we wanted to just be real. Like, we had a busy week. We're exhausted. We didn't want to get on here and like some of the stuff on here was, you wanted to go in and do. I have the list here. It was like it was a lot of stuff like, what's one thing you can do this year to increase your enjoyment of God? Like, it's like, but faith is very important to both of us,
right?
And we haven't really dug into that a whole lot yet in this podcast, and we want to, but like part of my midlife crisis, whatever.
Well, I feel like we both want to be in a place where we can talk about it and be genuine about it.
And it's not to say that I feel the need to be a better Christian than anybody before I can talk to them about it. But,
right.
But I mentally was not in a place to do it this week.
Right.
And that's just us being real. That's just us being us. I mean, for example, I'm sitting here like I literally just walked in the door from work. The oven's. Did you put a timer on the oven?
No, I did not put a timer on the oven.
Like, dinner's in the oven. Like I'm still wearing my like, I literally just walked in the door and we're like, look, we need to get on here and we need to just be an encouragement to people.
Right.
That sometimes your week just gets you.
You're not the only one.
You're not the only one. Text us, message us. Chances are, if it's one of those weeks we're too busy to go to dinner, but man, we will answer you. Just keep on keeping on. I'm trying to think of, one of the song that's a song. Real quick plug. One of the songs that's kind of hit home with me a lot lately is "Waymaker."
I think we talked about that last week.
By Leland. I think I did mention it.
But it's a great song.
But it's a great song.
It's important,
I decided this
like.
week. You know what? I didn't decide it. I think it was decided for me.
Right.
But we're leading that this weekend for youth.
Mm-hmm.
And let me put on a little bit of it here. I'll add a little bit of it into this. Just so you guys can hear it.
And we can post it on all of our social medias too.
But yeah, it's just the bridge says, even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Mm-hmm. You never stop working. And there's too many times, in weeks like this week, we get caught up in like, God, where are you? Like, what is right. happening? But even when we don't see it, He's working.
Right.
So yeah.
Come on, even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Come on. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. Whoa. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you never stop. You're the waymaker, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Light in the darkness, my God, that is.
I thought you got the Christmas tree out here.
I don't know. Let me just tell you. That is one thing we did do this week, is take out a Christmas tree. And big shout out to my brother Colin, because I think he left half of it here because our tree was so dead
Yeah, it was bad.
that like all of the needles fell out of the tree before they got it in his truck.
Camden. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up. Just want to encourage you guys, it sounds cheesy. Keep on keeping on. There's a plan.
There's a plan.
It'd be great It'd be great if he would tell us what it was.
Oh my gosh, if we could just be in
It
on
would
that plan, our lives would be so
nice.
much
It'd be
easier.
so nice to know what it is.
But I think that's the point. Unfortunately.
So just keep on keeping on. Keep trusting God that He's got a plan. And in those weeks that it seems like the days are winning, just keep on. So, again, we apologize that this week wasn't anything crazy. We hope you enjoyed the last 20 minutes. We still made it 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was good. For not, like, really having a plan, I think that was great.
Yeah, but, again, we just wanted to get on here and just be like, look, we said we were going to be real about this whole deal, so let's just get on here. Let's just
be real.
And be real. This week won.
Or did it?
Week 1, January 2020, 1. Martin's 0. Week 2, January 2020, we're coming for you.
Yes, we will update you all next week.
We'll keep you all posted. With that being said, if you have anything that you want us to talk about,
right,
let us know.
We might pick one of my ideas.
We might pick one of her ideas. We might pick one of your ideas. I don't know. Again, people are watching it. People are listening to it.
Yes.
So, like, we know you guys are out there. We want to be an encouragement. We don't want to get on here and waste your time. We don't, we want to, pretty soon here, I think, we're going to have some pretty good content. Hopefully.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. So keep listening for that. But yeah, let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yep.
We want to, like I said, we want to transition from this mindset of us just talking about nonsense,
right,
to us giving you guys something that you can appreciate and apply to your lives and whatever. So keep us in your prayers this week.
And we'll keep you in ours.
We'll keep you in our prayers this week. And we're going to go get dinner out of the oven and have dinner.
Hope it's not burnt because I didn't put a timer on it.
For the first time in a long time as a family. So thanks for listening again, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
I wish you the best of luck this week, man. Peace out.